Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to make these decorative skull earrings. They're a fun way to paint some forms and to add a little bit of excited bling to the top of them. If you need any supplies like our sugar skulls or the pearls or seed beads, go ahead and look below the video in the description. We'll put links there that you can gather everything online. Let's get ready to get started. So today we're having fun with our wooden skulls here, and these sugar skulls are cool. They have different holes in them. You can certainly go in and out, and here I have two that my daughter painted, and then I'm going to go in and paint these as well. I want to show that you can do them kind of shabby chic, and I'm going to be doing mine here with some pearls and crystals. You can do them fun. I was going to have her paint that earring however she wants and make almost like a carnival earring. So you can see that you can use those paint markers to make them really fun, and we're going to make our skull have a little bit of hair, which I think is a little bit of fun irony. I have 8 O's, 15 O's, and 11 O seed beads, as well as some 3mm bicones, some 2mm pearls, and some 4mm pearls. I've got size 6 white dragon thread or size 8, doesn't matter. And the first thing I'm going to do is take the thread through the hole of the skull. The very first thing I did actually was peel off the protective paper that is on the back of the skull. And you can see here my daughter still has it on hers. If you take your needle and poke into it a tiny bit and pull it up, that whole protective coating will come off. You also have one on the front side as well too. Let's see if she remembered to take it off. She did, good job. And then once you take it off, you can do the painting. I also have here a wire guard to use at the top of the skull. We are going to tie this skull with our thread, leaving just a little bit of thread in order to knot onto after the fact. And that puts one piece of thread through the skull top there. Now you can use a jump ring, you can use a wire guard fed through if you want, and we're going to simply do a total of 6 of my 8 O seed beads, and that's it. Because that's the length that I want it to be. If you want it to be taller sitting above the earring, here I did 6 as well. If you want it to be taller than 1.25 inches, you can certainly make it whatever height you want, or if you want to do a pendant instead of an earring. And once you have those 6 beads on top, we're going to grab our wire guard. Now the wire guard, we're going to go up through it. I'll attach my ear wire after the fact. I'm going to bring that wire guard down towards my beads. Take my wire back through my wire guard as well as all of those beads, so the whole way down here. Once you do that, make sure that your thread stays in the track of your wire guard there. Nice tight pull. We're going to go through the skull one more time. And now as we go up, we're going to have some fun. So we are going to go up through bead number 1 here toward bead number 2. Number 6 will be the bead before the wire guard. And we're going to begin with 5 seed beads. 5 seed beads will be our 5 11 O seed beads. And with every one, we'll decrease 1. So there was 6. So let's take 1 off. I'm going to put a little 11 O before my crystals and then a gold bead after the crystals. Taking my needle and thread then, we're going to go back through our beads except for that last 15 O, which acts as an anchor. Once you're through and back through all those beads, you're also going to go up through the next bead itself. So you're going up through the next 8. That's going to do your first little hair or your first little dangle there. From here now, we're going to switch from a total of 5 beads to 4. In this first rotation, I'm going to do the exact same beads the whole time because we're going to do 3 passes up and down. Each time we do a pass up and down, we are going to be using the same amount of seed beads though. So that way the hair gets shorter and longer and shorter and longer. Once I go back through those 4 15s as well as the crystal and the 11, I'm going to go up through my next 8 O seed bead. Nice tight pull. And this time we're going to do 3 of our seed beads. And that's 3 of our 15 O's. Then our 11 crystal 15. That 15 O we do not sew back through. We let that hang at the end and work as an anchor to hold all of our beads on our thread. Back through the beads. And now when we come out, right there, we are going to do 2 beads. And then the next one we're going to do 1 bead. And then I'll show you how we're going to do up and around the top. Do you want to know how to save over 50% on jewelry making kits? With the monthly kit subscription, you'll get 3 new kits for as little as $49.99. Remember, that's for 3 kits. That's a savings of up to $70 per box, plus you get free domestic shipping. This month, we have our best ever deals for new subscribers, including free tools, added boxes and kits, and even our ultimate beading kit for annual subscribers. Visit PotomacBeads.com/subscribe or click on the link in the description. Getting to the top here, I have no 15-0s that I'm going to do. I'm just going to do one of my 11-0s, one of my crystals, and one of my 15s. I'm going to let that lay there right along the top, going back up through the crystal, back through the 11, and then I'm going to go back up through my wire guard or my wire guardian. As I go through that, I'm going to pull that nice and tight. I'm going to come down the opposite side, and as I pop out this opposite side here, I'm going to do the same thing. This time I am downgrading, or upgrading rather, I should say. So last time I was doing just that. Every time that I put 1 in, I was counting 1 less. Now I'm going to do 1 more. So still here at the end, we do just the 11, the crystal, the 15. I'm going to do this rotation down with this grouping of beads. And then the next time I come up, because again, we're going to do this 3 times, I'm going to switch to some of my pearls. So I've come down through that 1. I'm right here again. And then I'm at my 1 seed bead. If you forget which count you're on, just look at what's already there. Once I have that 1 seed bead, and I get that in its track, go through the crystal, the 11 and the 15, down through the next 8, and now I'm popping out, and I see that 1 there, and I say, oh cool, perfect, that one I know is 2 seed beads. You're going to continue down the whole way to the bottom until you're coming out with those 5 seed beads. So I'm putting into place here that last little fringe, and it is a grouping of 5 there at the bottom. And you can see all those crystals kind of hanging out and having fun. As I'm coming out down here right next to the seed bead, I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more. This one, instead of making it 6, I'm still going to do 5, keeping it nice and simple in the pattern. I'm going to go back up through. This will just give my skull a little hair closer to the skull itself. And then when I go in and paint it, my gold and white, it'll have that as well. Going back through then, all of those seed beads are coming out right before the skull. I'm going to try to keep those beads kind of towards the front of the design, going through the skull, coming back up then to the back of the skull. I'm going to go up through my bead, and now I'm going to switch. I'm going to go into the pearls. So this time I'm going to do this 3rd rotation basically with pearls, but I'm still keeping that same count. So I'm doing a total of 5 15s, followed by 1 of my 11s, followed by my pearl, followed by my 15. And honestly, I think I'm going to skip the 2mm pearls just because I already have that little 11-0 seed bead there. And then once I'm there, go up through the next 8-0. And the 8-0s are good here because they have a nice big hole. So it's fine that right now you're on your 5th piece going through here. After I have 1 on with 5, then I put 1 on with 4. Still my 11-0, still my pearl, and then still a 15-0 after, and right back up. We're going to continue the whole way, going in and downgrading our seed beads. As you're going in now and looking at your piece, you have to decide, after having those 5 little pearls go down, what you're going to do. Are you going to make another string of pearls, make it a little fuller? I'm going to stop here. However, I'm here at the top, and I am going to do another 15 pearl, 15, 11, pearl, 15. I'm going to go back in to my pearl, my 11, my 15, and I'm going the whole way down now through all of those 8-0 seed beads, right down to the base. You kind of have to flip over, look and make sure you're catching all of them. I got 5 out of this 6. I'll turn around here and get that last 6th one. I'm going to go here and out. And as I come out, remember the initial thing that we did was tie on our thread to our skull. So I already have the thread down there if I want to. Actually, while I'm here, let's do one more pearl hanging out the bottom. And then after I do that one more pearl, which of course I need a couple more seed beads for, and do my crazy long hair here. And I'm going to go in and I'm just going to tie my thread ends together. Once I tie the thread ends together, I can have fun. And you could paint it before or after the project. It's always a nice idea to do it before, just in case, and it turns out exactly the way that you want it. Once I have those beads on there for one more drop, I'll go back up through. And as I come back up the top now, do that final pull of thread. Make sure it's nice and tight. Grab those two thread ends and simply tie them together. Because of all of the different fringe, because the color of the beads, because of everything that you're doing, you won't see that thread end at all. Again, then you can take your markers, paint however you want it to look like, with all your little hair of your skull there having fun. Whether or not you do something crazy and do, again, that rainbow one, you have fun and do pastels. You keep it natural with the wood, completely up to you, but have fun creating all of these little sugar skull heads. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you had fun making your own pair of the decorative skull earrings. Remember, if you need supplies, look below the video. In the description, it has links there to get them online. If you haven't yet, also become a member of our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making and share your design photos there. And hit that little subscribe button so you don't miss anything from us here at Potomac Beads. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.